I wanted to ask you about Ebola.
Ebola?
Yeah.
As for the virus?
Yeah. I was going through a Reddit Ask Me Anything that you did on the New Right subreddit. Someone asked you a question about how you felt about George Soros, and you replied, "What do I think of Ebola?" And I was wondering...
How do you know it was me replying?
Because it was an official Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and it was your account. So
yeah,
is that not? These aren't your...
Do you
what was this? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you handle your Reddit account, or does somebody else do that?
I don't. Point to what you're exactly asking about.
There was an Ask Me Anything that you did on the New Right subreddit, where you answered questions from folks, and one person asked you, "What are your thoughts on George Soros?" And you said, "What do I think of Ebola?" And I was wondering if you could elaborate.
Ebola? I don't even know what that is.
Ebola?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, so you didn't...
What are you talking about?
You didn't...
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. When was this posted?
That was about a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Let's
all
right. So
okay, all right.
You don't have any beliefs that George Soros is involved with spreading Ebola or something like that?
Because that is a thought out there. George
Soros is... I don't even know Soros as the only interaction I had with George Soros was when I was in India with a group called Chatterjee Soros, which was doing embezzlement in India, which finally came out. But that's all I know about them. I know there's people saying that George Soros is behind protests, and I don't even know if that's real or not.
Well, yeah, I mean, there is this conspiracy theory floating around, I guess, that somehow he's funding a bioweapons lab in Syria.
I don't know anything about that. I can talk to you about, what I do know about is, my PhD's in biological engineering.
Sure.
I'm a scientist.
Well, isn't it a little concerning that your campaign is putting this kind of thing out there and you don't know about it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it's an official Ask Me. I mean, did you not do the Ask Me?
Yeah, the Reddit username is Shiva for Senate.
I don't know what you're talking about with George Soros. Is this what you want to talk about, or do you want to talk about policy? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just curious on what your views are, because you answered here that...
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? You're talking about Ebola virus? You guys sound like you're crazy conspiracy theorists.
Well,
let's talk about real
health. We're just reading your answer.
No, I don't know. No, it sounds so outlandish. I wonder what...
That's why we're asking you. It does sound so outlandish.
Let me just stop. Are you guys a real podcast? Because this is sounding really sort of wacky.
Well, I mean, I honestly, sir, I agree. It's wacky. I was just because I saw if you genuinely don't.
What are you guys' degrees in?
I have a degree in government and philosophy.
Okay, well, I have 4 degrees from MIT, and you know what it takes to get in there. It started 7 companies. So if you want to have a serious discussion,
I'm happy to have a serious discussion.
I don't know what this. Well, we're not trying to get hostile here.
I'll send you the screenshot, and you can answer the question. It's
irrelevant. Whatever you send me is irrelevant. You got me on the phone, and you're talking nonsense. I don't really have time for this.
Okay.
You guys,
all right.
The opportunity to have a real discussion. If you want to talk about real solutions to real problems, how you want to talk about healthcare, that everyday working people are suffering. So talking about nonsense, I don't have time for this.
Okay.